Hello everyone, I am Dr. G. Parthasarathy, Senior Consultant Surgical Gastroenterology and Minimal Access Surgery at KIMS Hospital, Secunderabad. Today we will talk about a condition which is very difficult to diagnose and difficult to treat, and it is not very uncommon in this area of the world. And this is called chronic pancreatitis. Before we go into the topic, let us understand what is chronic pancreatitis. What is pancreas? What is pancreatitis? So pancreas is an organ which is very vital to the digestive system, not only for digestion but also it's a very important endocrine organ secreting important hormones for the health of the body. And this organ is located in the upper part of the abdomen. Any disease to the pancreas not only affects the digestion, it also can affect all systems of the body starting from the head to the toe. When this organ gets inflamed meaning it gets swollen or affected, this condition is called pancreatitis. There are two types of pancreatitis. One is acute, another one is chronic. Acute meaning there is a sudden severe swelling of the gland, which is usually serious and life-threatening, and that is called acute pancreatitis. On the other hand, there is another problem where the pancreas slowly dies. It initially gets swollen and then it slowly shrinks and gets diseased and its function starts deteriorating very gradually over a period of years, and this is called chronic pancreatitis. And today we will see more about this problem called chronic pancreatitis. What are the symptoms of chronic pancreatitis? One of the most important symptom of chronic pancreatitis is long-standing abdominal pain. So these patients usually come with complaints of upper abdominal pain which has been there for many months to years, and there are patients where the pain is so severe that they are unable to take up any regular job because at least 4 or 5 times a month they have to rush to the hospital to get their pain treated. Number 2, indigestion. These patients, because the pancreas is affected, the juices which the pancreas secretes to digest proteins and carbohydrates and fat is deficient. So they cannot digest whatever nutrients they take through the food. So they can have indigestion of carbohydrate, they can have indigestion of proteins, indigestion of fats. Diarrhea. Because these nutrients don't get digested, they get excreted out without complete digestion and they can present with diarrhea. So as you might have guessed, severe pain and chronic indigestion invariably leads to weight loss. So most of these patients gradually lose weight over a period of time because they cannot eat, and whatever they eat also cannot get absorbed into the body because the digestive enzymes are deficient. Then diabetes. Pancreas is an important organ which secretes insulin, and when the pancreas becomes diseased or damaged, the insulin production also comes down, and thereby many of these patients end up with diabetes. One of the most dangerous problems which a patient with chronic pancreatitis can develop is pancreatic cancer. So at very late stages in a long-standing disease, these patients can also develop cancer in the pancreas, which can be life-threatening. So why does chronic pancreatitis happen? Who are the people who are likely to get this problem? One of the most important risk factors for developing chronic pancreatitis is alcohol intake. So people who are in the habit of regular heavy abuse of alcohol are at a very high risk of developing chronic pancreatitis. Alcohol is a poison to the pancreas. The second group of patients who are at the risk of chronic pancreatitis are called idiopathic pancreatitis, wherein we do not know why this pancreatitis happens. There are certain populations and certain regions in the world where people develop chronic pancreatitis without a known reason. There are also a group of patients where there is a genetic problem, wherein a particular gene is defective, and this gene is very important for the pancreas, and when this gene is defective, the pancreas gets damaged. And another group of people are certain toxins or certain chemicals can also induce chronic pancreatitis. Among all these reasons, the most important and the most preventable reason for chronic pancreatitis is alcohol intake. So, by avoiding abuse of alcohol, we can decrease the risk of chronic pancreatitis. Generally, it is usually many cases of chronic pancreatitis are diagnosed very late because patients come with abdominal pain. They are usually diagnosed as gastric pain or ulcer pain or acidity, and the diagnosis is delayed because the patients also do not pay much attention and they are being treated with over-the-counter drugs, or they are being misdiagnosed. And once the disease becomes very severe, or sometimes rarely when the disease turns into a cancer, that is the time many of the patients with chronic pancreatitis get diagnosed. Thanks to recent advances in diagnostic modalities, we are able to pick up many of the chronic pancreatitis at an early stage because of advances in CT scan and MRI and endoscopic ultrasound methods. Many of these problems are picked up very early in the disease. Is chronic pancreatitis completely curable? The answer to the second question is no. Unfortunately, you cannot cure or reverse whatever damage has happened to the pancreas. So if a patient with chronic pancreatitis is seen 15 or 20 years after the onset of disease, you cannot do much to put the pancreas back into the original shape. But what we can do is prevent progression of disease, wherein if you can identify a cause like alcohol, or if there is a defect in the pancreatic duct which has become narrowed, these problems can be corrected at the initial stage, or alcohol abuse can be stopped at the initial stage, whereby the pancreas is preserved and prevented from going into chronic severe damage. Most of the cases of chronic pancreatitis can be treated with medicines, by giving painkillers, by giving pancreatic protective medicines, and by giving pancreatic enzyme supplements. The pain of this problem can be controlled. The rate at which pancreas is getting destroyed can be slowed down, thereby preserving more pancreatic tissue for a longer period of time. Diabetes can be managed, diabetes is a part of chronic pancreatitis, and that can be managed effectively with insulin and other diabetic medicines. In very severe cases where there are large number of stones which are blocking the pancreatic duct, which causes severe pain, endoscopic methods can be used to blast these stones and thereby open up the pancreatic duct to decrease the pain. If the stones are too big and if the ducts get very dilated, surgical option is a very good way to decrease the pain associated with the pancreatitis problem.